Well, it takes forever, yeah.
Senate will please come to
I
order.
know, it's fine.
This morning, we will gather our thoughts as we prepare for another exciting week. Thank you. Please rise if you're able for today's pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Are there any announcements? Want to make sure, are there any announcements? I have a joint resolution for action today. Joint resolution 42. Please listen to the reading of the resolution.
JRS 42, resolved by the Senate and House of Representatives that when the two houses adjourn on Friday, February 2, 2024, it be to meet again no later than Tuesday, February 6, 2024.
Now you've heard the reading of the resolution. The question is, shall the Senate adopt the resolution? Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it, and you have adopted JRS 42. We have one Senate bill and a few House bills for introduction as well as two committee bills. We have S 302 introduced by Senator Brock Howard.
S 302, an act relating to public health outreach programs regarding dementia risk.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bills referred to Committee on Health and Welfare. We have three House bills for reference. First being we're doing those first. Okay. We have two committee bills. First by the Committee on Education. This is the first reading of the bill by title.
S 303, an act relating to supporting Vermont's young readers.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bills. Will be placed on the notice calendar for action. Notice calendar tomorrow. We have S 304.
S 304, an act relating to Vermont's career and technical education program.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill, and it will be placed on the notice calendar tomorrow. We now have some House bills for reference. First being H 158, which was passed by the House. This is the first reading of the bill by title.
H 518.
What did I say? 558? Sorry. 518.
H 518, an act relating to approval of amendments to the charter of the town of Essex.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bills referred to the Committee on Government Operations. We have H 554. And with my numbers in the last one, it passed the House. Please listen to the first reading of the bill by title.
H 554, an act relating to approval of the adoption of the charter of the town of South Hero.
They've heard the first reading of the bill is referred to the Committee on Government Operations, and we have H 659 passed the House. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H 659, an act relating to captive insurance.
They've heard the first reading of the bill is referred to the Committee on Finance. That brings us to the orders of the day. And I believe we're going to pass over at this indicated proposition 1, which brings us to S 154. S 154 had third reading ordered. Are there any amendments before third reading? Seeing none, please listen to the third reading of the bill.
S 154, an act relating to the Vermont State Plane Coordinate System.
Now you've heard the third reading of the bill. The question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it, you have passed S 154.
Thank you, Mr. President. Pending announcements, I would move that the Senate stand in adjournment until Wednesday, January 31st at 1 p.m.
I apologize. Might I ask you to withdraw that motion? It appears there may be another announcement we've got to take care of first.
Withdrawn.
Senator from Bennington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Pending entry on the calendar for notice, I move committee bills S-303 and S-304 be committed to the Committee on Education.
The senator from Bennington moves that pending entry on the notice calendar that the Senate commit S-303 and S-304 to the Committee on Education and Written Discussion. So all those in favor, indicate by saying aye. Those indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it. We committed S-303 and S-304 to the Education Center.
Thank you, Mr. President. Pending announcement, I would move that the Senate stand in adjournment until Wednesday, January 31st at 1 p.m.
Are there any announcements? Senator from Addison.
Morning, Mr. President. Senate Natural Resources and Energy will meet at 5 minutes to 10.
Senator from Essex.
Yes,
Excuse me, Orleans.
Mr. President, Senate Ag Committee will meet at 10 o'clock.
Any further announcements? Senator from Chittenden Southeast.
Mr. President, Senate Economic Development will meet at 10 a.m. sharp.
Senator from Bennington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Education will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Chittenden Southeast.
Thank you, Mr. President. I believe that Senate Health and Welfare will meet at 10 o'clock, but please check the agenda. It may be 10:30. Thank you, Mr. President.
If you don't know, who would? Senator from
Exactly.
Senator from Bennington.
President, Judiciary will meet at 10:30, and while I'm on my, 10 o'clock, excuse me. While I'm on my feet, I want to congratulate you, front page of the Bennington Banner this morning. And your book tour, sorry, the junior senator wasn't able to make it. We congratulate you on taking his place on the front page.
Thank you. The Bennington County was well represented by one of the representatives. Any other announcements? Senator from Chittenden Southeast.
Quick clarity and clarification. Senate Health and Welfare will meet at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Addison.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Government Operations will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Essex.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate institutions will meet at 1:15.
Senator from the plane of the surface of the earth in Washington.
Senate Transportation will be 10 minutes to 10 or thereabouts. We have a witness that's just waiting for us to tell them when to come.
Senator from Windsor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, everybody. Senate Democratic Caucus will meet at 12:15 in the lounge. If you're interested in joining us, it's live on the, there's a live link to on the webpage. We'll be addressing as many aspects of Proposal 1, our constitutional amendment, and we look forward to having you all be there. We are hoping to vote on this week. Thank you.
Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, just by way of personal privilege, I just want to indicate I sent a message to the senator from Chittenden Grand Isle, at least by me, but hopefully it was welcome out there morning. We miss him. I think about him every day when I look out. He's sitting in that chair in his home, and I know he thinks of this place. I imagine he thinks of this place as a second home. And I just want to express. I moved to send that note this morning. I'm sure the folks are reaching out. Now, the senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the Senate stand in adjournment until Wednesday, January 31st. So all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it. The Senate will stand adjourned until 1 o'clock.